is in it for you? So we know that Fiori 3 started with UI5 version 171. That's how ACP has delivered to every single ACP customer the ability to build on this new design concepts. And Fiori 3 are, in fact, design concepts. It's fundamentally based on implementation, what is called the Quartz theme. So before you had ACP Belize themes, you have the Belize Dark, you had all of those kind of variations of this blue screens, as everyone knows it for being Fiori. So now came with the Quartz themes. They're a bit more refined. They have a concept that is kind of the cozy mode or more compact mode, where all the applications can fit better in one screen. They're optimized for basically taking more data into the same view, so more of a condensed mode. This is divided in Quartz Light and Quartz Dark. So typically you have two families of themes, one is light and one is darker. And we have embodied on our implementation design systems all of these two different concepts of the Quartz themes. Also, the ability to automate the moving of the Fiori 2 concepts to Fiori 3. Well, it can be as easy as applying the Quartz theme to the applications, and the applications will, if they don't have custom CSS on it, will automatically be reshaped as being Fiori 3. And that can be as simple as just having a more light look and feel. But it's beyond that. It's the fact that the main controls of Fiori 3 are the cards, the integration cards, and the fact that a lot of these cards are based on ACP.F controls. This library is, in fact, one of the biggest additions to the Fiori 3 look and feel, and that generated a much more agile way to make the applications brand. So they will not just look as the regular Fiori tiles, as everyone knows it, and a lot of the customers that are still on ECC haven't seen what the Fiori 3 looks like. So we're going to show that today. And we're going to show as well how can Neptune apply the Fiori 3 look and feel directly to any ECC system, but well as directly to an S4 HANA system. And also how can the applications can look more compact in this so-called cozy mode. Overall, what we believe ACP is trying to do and achieving with Fiori 3 is, in fact, a more B2C kind of look and feel to the applications and to launchpads, where they are more according to the design guidelines of what the market will look for. So that more and more enterprise will look consumer grade. So, but how does Neptune implement Fiori 3? That's fundamentally why you guys are here. The Neptune implements because we support immediately version 171 and above, either through CDN or by local installation. So currently we support 171.18 as the baseline version for UI5. And that comes together with the installation of Neptune. The customers can decide at any given point to install an update or install a new version of the UI5 library independently of the version of the platform they're running. And that's a strategy for releasing new updates towards Neptune. And therefore, you can upgrade your environment and still use an older version of UI5 if you want to. If you want to upgrade to a newer version of UI5, you can install just the UI5 libraries. And this separation became much easier for customers to install upgrades because the files are actually smaller, but also the ability to decide when are you moving to a new UI5 library, and therefore all the necessary testing and retesting that you should do. But also all of the advantages that new UI5 libraries bring. And that means that you'll be able to, above 164, I meant, you can then use the ports light and dark from 171, I mentioned, sorry. but also that the ACP.F cards library is only available from 1.7.64. And there's all these versions is also confusing to us, but we'll try to make it as clear as we can. And then we also automate this Fiori 2 to Fiori 3. Quite easy. We just is able to change the theme, apply a custom theme, and that's a directive that Neptune has been trying to push more. Is that the baseline for every single branding that you do should be the UI5 theme designer, and this can be consumed directly as a service for free from the SAP Cloud Platform, and you can access it as an SAP customer and build your own custom theme, and then import it to SAP. Sorry, import it to Neptune. And this is going to be shown by Avinash just in a few minutes, where we're going to make all the entire flow of the branding. Also, we're going to show how do we embody the cards. So to start with, our launchpad from the upcoming version of our Neptune DX Platform Planet 8 will come with the launchpad that is based not on the regular tiles components of the UI5, but also it will be based on the ACP.F components. So everything you'll see are actually already cards. And also that the cozy mode is there. You're going to see that we make possible for you to change the layout of your launchpad much easier than before, to make it much more B2C, to have much more tiles, or in this case, cards as visible at one given point, but also that these cards are now able to be structured in the whole new way. So before you had that you would have the cards aligned in tile groups, and notice that we are calling cards and we're not calling tiles anymore. So we're going to change from tile and tile groups to card and card groups. So all of these cards, they're going to be now be aligned not only horizontally, but also vertically. And you're going to see that it's going to be a much more interesting way to see how the Launchpad renders the applications. And of course, what we aim is that following the guidelines of Fiori 3 and what we see in the market is that companies and enterprises are much more interested to building applications not only faster, easier to maintain, but also with embedding the branding capabilities.